The Hype Podcast, episode 103.2, Lady-Stache. This week on The Hype, Swiss Michaels finally debuts his track Reasons, while Shaq learns the most important lesson of his young life. We still don't understand the evolving number of genders in society, and McDonald's makes the most devastating decision possible. Don't miss this episode of The Hype Podcast.
Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
Oh, shut up. You're just mad that they sung the mustache song and you can't grow facial hair.
I can't grow facial hair. It just grows out white like I'm Santa Claus. I couldn't grow facial hair until a grade. That's fucking a bitch. When it would have been long, black, and flowing, no, I couldn't grow it. But now
Came out looking like Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, I would. Isaac Hayes.
Dude.
What do you know about Isaac Hayes? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, really. Speaking of facial hair, man, I kid you not, like from Oklahoma east in the south, dude, there are more bitches with like burly mustaches than dudes.
Really?
I kid you not. Like, it's fucking terrible, dude.
Hey,
and they don't manicure that shit.
You just want to walk around with a bunch of wax and just like
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, motherfucker just get ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the lady mustache, it ain't never been cool.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't think it ever will be.
Yeah,
ever.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, you need a bare twat and a bare face.
Yeah. No, if you're gonna have a fucking full blown goatee, I suggest you join the circus. I mean, that's about all I can say.
Hey, at least, I mean, we can talk about skincare together because, like, dude, you got a beard too. There's different needs for people with beards. And I'm not dating a lady that has a beard, like, and I'd be mad if she could trim up her goatee better than mine.
Yeah. No, dude. Hey, I'm telling you, the first chick that comes up to me and be like, "Yeah, us people with beards got to stick together," is getting punched in the face.
Yeah, I don't know why you gave her. I don't know why you gave her a deep voice. She'd be the sweetest little thing.
For real.
Us people with beards got to stick together.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine like Selma Hayek.
And then you throw transgender into all this shit and fuck.
Oh
my God, it's so fucking confusing. I will say that I will quote a meme again this week, but I saw a meme that was like, dude, when I was growing up, there was just two genders.
Yeah.
How many are there now? I mean, there's
two.
There's more fucking genders than there are fucking magic cards right now.
Damn, that's a statement.
There's two. There's two.
I mean, I'm trying to, it's two. Like I run around Portland trying to Pokemon up. Because motherfuckers will come out with like a paragraph explanation of what gender they are and where they stick their dick, and I'm just like, dude, I mean,
dude, seriously? Okay, before we get into this, let's just start the fucking show, man. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host of No Name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh, coming to you weekly.
Shaq, are you alive? What's going on over there, bud?
I was told that I'm going to be brought in when I'm brought in, so I'm going to just take my lesson from the week.
Sound guy Shaq over here. We're kicking it with you every single Sunday, and we got a great show for you this week. So Fresh is about to lose his fucking mind already. So what we got coming up today?
Hey, we're going to run it down. Last week had some down moments. We'll also talk about when you have a friend that borrows money for a day and turns it into a month. We just got a new casino up here in the Northwest, and it caused a major traffic jam. McDonald's is getting rid of something that we all loved and we all grew up on, and we're going to tell you about that. Plus,
diabetes?
No. Getting rid of McDonald's will be the cure for diabetes. And then also, we're going to run down 5 things that restaurants overcharge you for, and there's some unwritten rules. So we're going out with a couple list of things that you should know, but we also need to talk about our guy Shaq here, who almost lost his job, made a song, but almost lost the job, and should probably make a song about almost losing his job. And, if you want to get in touch with us, you got something to say, you don't like being called a bitch or a broad, you can hit us up, 442-999-HYPE.
Or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Or if you need to send us a big, long email complaining about how Shaq can't work the soundboard or
From
how
your
Oso
AOL
calls
account?
you. Yeah, from your AOL account. And if Oso calls you a bitch and you don't like it and you need to rant, hit us up, thehypepodcast@gmail.com.
Hold on, you use most of the bitches.
Yeah, but you use most of the N-words.
Most of them, and they're very. They're, when this motherfucker's not here, they're very few and far between because I replace my N-words with motherfuckers.
We could make a Hype Podcast EP or a Hype Podcast greatest hits on as many N-words as you use in life. All right,
in life or on the show?
In life.
In life, okay, yeah. In life, yes. When I'm around familiar company, yes, I use it quite freely. I am exercising my right, and there's places now. There's places that I won't use it.
Hey, you have not exercised a day in your life in the past 10 years. Shut your mouth.
Yeah,
Damn,
I started running last. I ran like 3 months ago for like 3 days.
Oh, that's what's up.
That was from
DJing. He gets his workout in with that shit. Spinning that shit is pretty hard.
Wow, no. Okay.
It takes a bit.
Nice try, Shaq.
Yeah,
Give yourself a
here.
pep.
Let me get my cheering section going here.
But yeah, so let's get back into. You said what did you say there was, like, what, 54 new genders nowadays that they're claiming that is on there?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the exact number, but listen, check this out. There is 2, okay, and scientifically there is 2, okay. That's what it takes to procreate.
Yeah.
2 different genders, okay. Now, of course, there's probably some subgenders of animals because some animals reproduce by themselves, but they are still.
Does that make you asexual?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still male, female, etc. Right? So maybe in the animal kingdom there is more than 2, but as human beings there is 2. And all these people that want to go and, I identify as blah, blah, blah. I've told you before, you're all full of shit, number 1. You just want attention. Number 2, why don't you fucking do it the way people used to do it? Just take steroids.
They used to, yeah.
Just take steroids.
No, but it's not about physically being that. It's what you identify as. This is what I'm learning. This is what I'm learning along the way. I am learning, and what fucks me up is they act like there's no fucking learning curve to this. Like, I should already know and respect, and like, dude, I don't know. I'm finding out new shit every fucking week.
Listen, dude. It's been almost 250 years, and we are still learning how to treat black people.
Wow. Give him some applause for that one. Whoa, yeah.
Dr. King would be proud of you.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. He would have slapped the shit out of me and had me shot by now. But I'm telling you, man, like, all this fucking nonsense they're sitting here talking, and you're right. Oh, well, I don't physically identify as yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? I identify as a fucking cupcake. All right, there. That's my goddamn gender.
I'm going to be a tiger.
Yeah, there you go.
I identify as a tiger.
Is that why you got the orange shirt on?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I'm like Tigger up in here. I'm bouncing and scratching motherfuckers.
That's your stripper name?
Hold on, but that's what I identify with.
Fair enough. Stripper name. Tigger,
I mean, I do not mean to downplay anybody's plight, but
I do.
I will tell you straight out that I am between ignorant and just inexperienced. One of the two.
No, you know what, dude? There's a difference between ignorance, inexperience, and just fucking nonsense, dude. It's nonsense. Like, if you want people to respect your boundaries, say, I'm a fucking human. Okay, we should respect each other as humans. Now, we all don't do that, clearly. I mean, hell, even I don't sometimes. Who gives a shit? People are who they are. They're going to do whatever they're going to do, and they're going to be what they're going to be. Don't sit there and shove your business off in other people's face thinking that they should have to go sit back and go, oh, fuck my life. I'm sorry. I didn't cater to this little fucking namby-pamby.
Well, I gotta respect this new shit. And, how am I supposed to respect new shit when we can't even get the color thing right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You want to fucking load up my plate with some more bullshit that I need to learn? How about we learn the fucking basics first?
Dude, I went from a rotary phone to a cell phone. Fuck, I mean, things are really changing. I got to quote the Carmichael show on that, but I've seen some changes, and shit is moving fast. And it's a bitch that I could be ostracized from society because I don't quite understand or I'm not keeping up with pace.
dude. Okay.
Hey, you are a piece of shit because you do not respect the fact that I figured out yesterday that I'm doing some different shit.
Could you imagine?
Let me tell you this. I'll tell you like this, dude. I'm gonna break it down real fucking simple. If you let's learn how to pay people back fucking money we borrow before we fucking learn how to say, oh, I just made up this goddamn gender that you have to fucking take care of.
Now, with the money thing, I have to say, I got an urgent call from a close relative, and they were like,
we'll call it an associate.
It sounds I got an urgent call, and they were like, yo, I need some bills real quick. And I'll flip it. I'll get back to you tomorrow. Okay.
Right.
And I mean, you know how it is. It's at that time of the month where maybe you got some bills laying around because, hey, you're about to pay a big bill, and you're like, well, shit, I could put that off a day because you sound like you're in dire need. If somebody calls you for a 1-day loan, it must be a dire need. Little Billy's in the well, and you need to buy a winch. I don't know. Whatever the fuck you got to do.
The mailman got snowed in.
Yeah,
he didn't deliver my check today.
You know, they put it on cards now. But anyway, I was not talking Visa and gift cards.
Yeah,
EBT bitches. Anyway, so I'm sitting there like, okay, well, the day passes. The sun goes up. The sun comes down. The sun goes up and comes down a few times. I'm like, all right, well, where's that at? Oh, I gotta wait on that. You gotta wait on that. Hold on. This wasn't in our verbal agreement. I didn't write this shit out on a napkin, but I think we had an agreement. There was no handshake, but we had an agreement.
Now, look. See, if I gotta come find you about some shit, like it's one thing if you're gonna sit there, call me up like an adult and be like, hey, look, I told you today, it's not gonna be today. Yeah. I get that, but when I gotta come find you,
no. But the thing is, I got not gonna be today's until I just moved on to some other shit and was like, oh, hold on, I got not gonna be today's for like the first couple of days, and then the weekend comes, my mind is kind of clear. I don't think about shit because I'm making money. And I wake up on that Monday and go, hold the fuck up. I still am owed a little cheddar. Like, not just cheddar. I'm talking Velveeta.
Right. The fancy shit.
The fancy shit.
Okay.
Shells and cheese. Put the bacon bits in there. Hell yeah. No, this is good living. Or if you just do regular macaroni with hot dogs, hey, more power to you. But shells and cheese with bacon, that's where I live. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, so I'll see your story and I'll raise you. I'll raise you. I get the opposite end of that spectrum. So this new adventure I'm on down here, I have a little business deal with my partner, and I'm doing the work as of now. As of mid-April, I kind of took over, on weekends.
That sounds like prostitution.
Right.
It kind of is. I am soliciting myself.
I'm doing the work.
Right.
Hold on. You're on Skype. I want to see. Do you have any bruises?
No.
Okay, you haven't been.
I got that. I have my makeup covered.
Oh, okay. You haven't been checked. You haven't been checked lately.
So, I call him up or he calls me up today rather, and he's like, "Hey, so, the end of the month's coming up and the lease is coming up due." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely, no problem. So you mentioned you were gonna prorate this for me. What are we looking at?" And he straight comes out and goes, "Oh yeah, so the full month's lease is this much money." And I'm like, "Well, hold on. I didn't start till the middle of the month." And he's like, "Oh, right. But okay, so here are the totals." And he gives me this total fucking bill for the entire month. And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, like whatever, I can't really argue with it cuz he still did me a favor, right?" And so I'm just kind of like,
you can buy a plane ticket home. That's what you.
No,
those are your options: pay or buy a plane ticket home.
Right, exactly. And so I'm like, okay, I just kind of, swallow my pride on that one. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I get off the phone with him, and this fool is sending me text messages, like trying to have a little happy-go-lucky conversation afterwards. And I'm like, nah. All right, you just fucking made me take an L on this phone conversation, and now you're trying to be all fucking chatty with me? Fuck you.
I'm hella chatty with you because I'm getting my loot off you, fool.
Right? Yeah. So he's just
I
fucking happy-go-lucky.
I'm telling
And
you,
just
that's good cover up you're wearing because he put some hands on you.
You should see my backside. That's what he got a hold of.
Oh wow! You should really put a pause somewhere in that sentence.
Yeah. I really
Because he really put a hold on you.
So, speaking of funds, somebody almost lost their funds this last week, and Shaq, break it down for me. What exactly happened?
I almost lost my funds, my job, because of a word that black people have been able to say for the past 250 years you've been claiming. But the N-word, the N-word.
I don't think it's a 250-year thing. I don't think they was running around saying the N-word to each other while they were getting whipped with fucking. Because in none of the Negro spirituals or black people jingles,
Saying
as you
nigga.
say, they were not. Their N-word is not in there. It's been omitted. I mean, maybe all we're getting is radio edits, but. But go ahead.
But yes, so I was at work and we were having a conversation as we were just moving through the day, and everyone's talking about how it's a family-oriented business. Now, people are saying other shit. They're talking about the Hispanic workers. They're talking about everyone there. He's like, we don't disrespect women. We don't call the Mexicans spics. We don't call black people niggers. I was like, hold the phone, because there is a difference. I didn't go around saying that you can call me nigga like you think I did. Getting later into the story.
Well, I mean, we could pause right there, and you could have just shut the fuck up at that point.
Right?
Why would you? We don't call black people. It's cool.
Cool.
You really could have just said, okay.
Hey, that's cool. Thank you.
Maybe I should have. I felt like educating the masses.
As we rewind. Yeah.
I felt like educating the masses, so I had to explain.
Fucking Dr. Doolittle over here. Go ahead.
I had to explain the difference between the ER and the GA.
And you explain this to people who will never be able to use the GA legitimately.
True, but I say why not? It's a word. People need to just.
But you can't make that call.
Fair enough.
Because you could tell Fred at the job that he could use that, then he's gonna walk into a bar, be chilling, be like,
Get a
"What's
shit,
up?"
bro.
And then somebody's gonna be like, "That's what's up." And then but I mean, for me as a guy who's worked in management, hired and fired people, you sounded like a fucking HR fucking risk. You sounded like a fucking lawsuit waiting to fucking happen.
Dude, that guy, you sound worse than me right now, and that's hard to do.
Yeah,
when I was at the radio station, Oso was in our boss's office like twice a day because of me, and I never did some shit like that.
I mean, that's some shit. Like, in all the time I have worked, I mean, I've been working 20-something years, and that conversation has never happened. Now, I've had people have the conversation they had with you to go, we don't do A, B, and C, and I say, cool, right on. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't need to give you a lesson on black culture right now. I mean, because let's be honest, a lot of those people already know the difference.
They just don't care.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they look at the popular media that we're sold all the time. I'm sure he knows the difference, and I'm sure he knows not to use either. So you're trying to school a guy on some racial relations that I'm sure how old was this guy? Was he like 22?
No, like 30, 40 something.
Yeah, I think he probably already knew.
It's safe to say he probably had an idea.
Anybody who grew up post NWA, I think he knew. And you made a molehill into a fucking mountain right there. So this dude's sitting at home taking the L, calling like he took.
Like I just got skipped out on the date.
He's calling like he went over to a girl's house, spent the night, and took a show on the floor. It's like, why won't you call back? I can't understand why she doesn't call me back.
Yeah. Dude, that's literally like walking into a fucking McDonald's and telling them you want tacos, dude. They're just gonna look at you and go, what?
But hold on. Another place to take an L, McDonald's. High C. Hey, you got the clip for me?
Yes, I do, right here. Where the fuck is it? Oh, no, I got rid of it because I couldn't have enough space.
Are you familiar with the soundboard, sir?
Yes, I am. Good, sir.
No.
See,
what were you telling me?
This is why episode 103 didn't come out. Shit like this.
So what? No. What? So what's happening with McDonald's though?
Hit it.
All right, if you're not already sitting down, you might want to grab a seat because there's a big change coming to McDonald's. The drink High C Orange will soon be no longer. Now, to many people, it's the drink of their childhood. I remember drinking it as a kid. It came with the Happy Meals and all that stuff. But beginning next week, it will be on its way out and will completely be gone by July. The move is already sparking outrage on social media with posts ranging from rest in peace High C Orange to, well, things we can't show on TV, of course. High C Orange will be replaced by Sprite Tropic Berry, exclusively available at McDonald's.
So High C Orange is out the game at McDonald's.
Now is this like every
Every
McDonald's?
they're replacing it with some kind of tropical Sprite that's exclusively at McDonald's. No, High C Orange is the fucking business. That is the best thing they fucking sell.
High C's been around since like fucking Prince and Michael Jackson had fucking Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! How are they getting rid of that?
Right? It's like the Szechuan sauce all over again.
No, the Szechuan sauce is that. I never tasted the Szechuan sauce. I mean, I'm sure you did because you like that whatever
Chicken nuggets?
I don't know how to say it without sounding insulting, but you like that Asian shit. This motherfucker eats with chopsticks around dudes. So
You unknocked me for the way I eat. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just saying that's what you do.
No,
around.
Oso was just observing that you grab wood around dudes. It's all
Yeah.
good. Don't.
Damn, you took that shit to a whole nother level.
It never says pause.
Yeah.
No, but this is
definitely
this is really changing up my whole thing with McDonald's because like I got something from McDonald's yesterday and I had to get that. I had to get the High C Orange. The High C Orange is the shit.
Get it while you can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they got rid of the Junior Mac too. Fuck that. There's nothing there I want.
When?
See, I don't know what these people think they're doing. First, Bacardi 151 goes off the shelves, and now they're getting rid of fucking High C at McDonald's.
Oh, hold
What
on,
is this
Bacardi
world coming to?
151 is off the shelves?
Like, we
151
both
is
looked at you
no
like,
more.
what the fuck?
They stopped making 151 2 years ago.
No, what am I getting in Spanish coffees?
They're giving you Bacardi Gold now.
Oh, I still feel the same
Yeah.
kind of shit. You know what? They're probably throwing fucking Monarch in there.
Yeah.
The fucking Monarch 151.
Give you that fucking cheeky shit.
Yeah, so
And that-
hey, you drink that
and-
Monarch 151, boy, that shit doesn't get out your system quick. You go to work the next day, and everybody's drunk off your Spanish coffee still.
Right? No, and they're still charging you Bacardi 151 prices. It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. I mean, they don't care. You don't know. They fucking overcharge you. They don't give a shit.
I'm drunk. I don't care. Whatever it costs. Because I be tripping. Like, I go to the store. Fuck, orange juice, a gallon is $5. But shit, Spanish coffee, $8. Hey,
I got it.
Get one for me and my lady.
I can understand that, right? Because you're drunk, you're getting loose, you don't give a shit, right? But how do people get away with it at restaurants? That's what I really want to know.
Well, there's some real shit that they do overcharge you for. I mean, I actually got a list on this. I mean, like when you order up at a restaurant, let's go for we'll start with pizza. So when you order extra meat on your pizza, they pay 48 cents to put the meat on your pizza, but make you pay $3 for the extra topping. 525% markup.
Damn.
You need to be on the right side of the hustle, my friend. I'm telling you. And you want extra vegetables on your pizza? They pay 32 cents to give you those fucking bell peppers.
Right.
And you pay $2 for the vegetables. You know, when I worked at Taco Bell originally, we used to give you lettuce for free. There was a couple things you could get that was like fucking for free. You get extra lettuce. I think there's a couple things like, hey man, you could order the shittiest burrito and just be like extra lettuce, and you just got a big ass salad.
Yeah.
But I mean, but speaking of burritos, like you want sour cream on your burrito, right? I mean, sour cream's good.
Right.
It makes a burrito. They pay 19 cents and they charge you a fucking $1.
That's insane.
Wow.
Cheeseburger. You know, I mean, who the fuck eats hamburgers? You simple, plain, square. Probably you. Probably you. Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah.
You didn't say no.
I eat hamburgers because it's more healthy.
You know damn well I do.
And that cheese gets in my fucking beard.
Maybe him and his lady can figure out how to groom that properly.
with her mouth.
Oh.
But wouldn't it be a problem with her lady beard entangling with yours?
No, she doesn't keep a lady beard.
Hey, my man in them doesn't fuck with a lady that has a lady beard. I mean, don't speak ill of my guy right here. At least he has show some discretion. Fuck.
No, it's fine. He's got to get his shots in because number one, he can't fucking work a soundboard. Number two, he's dropping N-bombs at work, and number three, he thinks he's got some fantastic fucking song coming out.
So you got hold on. You want cheese on your fucking burger?
Of course.
29 cents for them to 29 cents their cost, 150 yours. Guacamole.
Jesus.
I do enjoy guacamole.
Yeah.
52 cents, which seems really expensive. They make you pay $2. Where the fuck do you pay $2 for guacamole? That's a
Chipotle.
Really? $2 for fucking guacamole?
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
God damn.
Yeah.
You know what? Just let the sour cream go bad and rub some on there. I mean, just give me some fucking green shit. But yeah, I mean, this dude, Shaq is an aspirational guy. Mostly asshole, but aspirational guy. And he has a new song.
Called Reasons. I worked on it with Oso. He made the beat for me and just told me, he threw me in the studio one day. He was like, I gotta make a move. Go fucking record this.
Is there a reason you made this song?
No, I don't know. He got his finger hovering over the button. I don't know.
I
I think he's gonna give you a fucking reason. I just usually he's like, I'm just gonna play my song.
There wasn't much reason. It was just doubt. I needed to be able to put shit out.
Check it out. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you a pop guard because you pop a lot. Number one, number two. Why don't you go ahead and just take over for a moment?
All right.
Explain your song.
Yes,
sell us on your song.
All right, so it was just a Saturday night. Me and Oso were just in the studio kicking it, and he was making a pretty dope beat, and we wanted to just put some shit out. So I just started writing. As soon as he's like in halfway through the mix, he's like getting the fucking shit sounding level, and he just like, I gotta make this move. Let me see what you got. So he leaves, and I just go in there, and I just record until I got a good 16 down, and we got Reasons.
And I will tell you my side of it. I was like, motherfucker, you got to put out something. Do you really rap? I mean, are you pretending to be a rapper? Here.
Hey, now listen. This is we've had quite a few rappers on the show, and there's only been like a very select few who've actually put out a song. So you're in an exclusive club, my friend.
Nice.
I worked in a recording studio, and I used to say all the time, I make more money off your music than you do. Because, at 25, $30 an hour, and you're not putting out your song. But hey, that's what you want to do. Just like the Sears Portrait Studio. Not like you're doing that shit to be on Vogue. You know what I'm saying? You just,
no kidding.
You just want a fucking picture. So for the first time ever on the Hype Podcast, a song produced by the great Oh So Fresh, featuring
Swiss
Michaels.
Reasons. Hope you guys like it.
Yeah, turn it up.
That's as loud as it goes.
That's as loud as it goes. Well, you got to fix that in the post.
Y'all seeking riches. I'm watching traders to the cars. I'm mastering this train, gon' rap about these dropping bombs. Cause everybody wanna talk about more life, but who's right said the wrong shit could fucking die tonight. They gon' blast me, can never gas me. Run the other direction cause they can never pass me. Ain't got a heater, but yeah, I'm about to murder ya. Like this rum red bitch ass nigga, I never heard of ya. Guess I need somebody to scratch these tables, get it poppin' and make these sucker mumble niggas a shameful. A page full of notes. Drop out the clouds too, broke sounding like this, gon' make me more wealthy than post. Been mixing all week to put on for the show, swimming laps in the pool to spit fire when I flow. Take my advice, practice for peace, cause no matter what happens, everyone gon' end up deceased. Yeah.
See, give me your SoundCloud.
Swiss.Michaels95.
Okay.
There
we go. So yeah, that was new shit right there. New shit, exclusive shit right there. I mean, do we got a bomb? You got rid of the bomb, didn't you?
Wait. Is that like it though?
Yes, it was a
16.
It was just 16 bars in and out.
One verse, ready to go.
I was like, I'm not.
So, I mean, do we get a full song in the future?
Yes.
I mean, is this going to be molded into a full song, or is like that just it? You're just this is my snippet.
That's just it. Full songs to come.
For this is just a snippet.
Pause.
Because,
but yeah,
yes,
full songs to come.
Full song is to come. But for this, it was just a snippet because we just needed. I
think we got the name of the episode. Full song is to come.
But yeah, I needed to put shit out because, like he was saying, I wasn't doing shit, and I was a lot of doubt.
And the world is changing.
For real.
We don't got the genders right. They're taking away high C.
Kendrick Lamar's number one.
What's really going on? But there's one more thing I got to run you down because I know I got to let my guy go here because he has to take care of parking, and and your pimp might want to touch you up one more time. So we got some unwritten rules that I grabbed this from BuzzFeed earlier, and I think they're unwritten rules that everyone needs to follow. Now, one that and I'll give a shout out to my uncle because he doesn't listen to the goddamn show.
Today's the day.
You should chew with your mouth closed. That's a definite. That's. And I don't see it as being as big a problem as it did. Maybe it's because I don't hang out with as many children as I used to. But yeah, I don't see that being the big problem.
No, if you can still find a couple of those baby boomers like nowadays that they were, they're the hardened dudes that were like in Vietnam, don't give a shit about nothing, and they're just sitting there going, don't give a fuck. I see them all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the South right now too.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking tornado country.
Now, as a millennial, you should understand this next rule. Wearing headphones in public is an automatic sign. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a given. Yeah, I get that.
And people want to come up and tap you on the shoulder. What's up, man? Want this mixtape?
Yeah, and I've been fighting those dudes for years. And here's another one. Never be a dick to the person serving you your food.
Because I
had to learn that, not the hard way, but I actually went out in a group and I complained about the service once. And my cousin, Champagne Jane, who was on the show for a brief stint,
right.
She actually pulled me aside afterwards and was like, yeah,
dope all day.
She was like, I used to be in the service industry and, they have a hard enough job, dude. And she kind of broke it down like, you need to be nicer to them. And I was like, oh shit. Like you might be right, So I've been working on that for quite some time now since she told me that.
How many years?
I think I was a young cat and my boy was like, because I used to be real snappy in the drive-thru. Like,
right,
yeah, you better do it right. You know what I'm saying? I said I want the lettuce and tomato. I want the hot on the hot side, the cool on the cool side. I want you to make that shit fucking right.
Would you like guacamole on that?
And my boy, for an extra $2. And my boy was like, he's like, they can like spit in your food.
Right. Because that's what I want.
But there's another breakdown to that. If you're getting a hot burger and somebody spit in your burger, you're not going to know.
Yeah, that's true. You're really not going to know.
You're not going to know. They could drop it on the floor 5 times and you're not going to fucking know.
That just made my stomach churn.
I hate to gross anybody out, but by the time you get your food wrapped in that little fucking
you don't know
package,
what it's been through.
You don't know what it's been through.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm not
gonna
tell you. I won't tell you what happened. I'll just tell you that I worked at KFC. It was one of my first jobs when I was 16, and bro, it's not clean. It's just not. Like no matter what you do, that shit is just not clean at all. Yeah.
No, I mean this shit is. I mean, it's already not clean by itself.
Right. Yeah. That's what I mean.
And then you piss a guy off that's making shit money
already.
And you just happen to be having a bad day. I mean, I think the only thing that could really affect you is if they start pissing in your shit, and then you got a problem. Like you get the Mountain Dew.
This don't taste right.
You know damn well one of them fucking stirred the Mountain Dew with their dick before they put the fucking lid on your cup.
Dude, that sounds so fucking kinky. I mean, I worked in fast food. I have never stirred anything with my dick. I was just saying. That did not cross my fucking mind.
You don't have to lie, dude. The High Podcast isn't admissible in court.
But if you're a premium dick stirrer, I learned something new about you today.
They never let me work the drive-through, so I couldn't do that.
Now here's a common thing, and this comes up with having a roommate. Put things back where you found them.
Dude, amen to that.
Amen to that. And then also on the roommate tip, replace the toilet paper when you finish. And I'm not the best at that.
I mean, That's kind of the interesting thing. Is like who bought? Because I've had roommates like they keep their own toilet paper. Like they buy it and keep it in their room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I just like to have toilet paper available. Maybe we can come to terms on the quality of toilet paper that we like to use.
I always thought it was community property.
Yeah, because if you're a one-ply guy, it's not gonna happen.
I like not bleeding anally. Pause. But yeah,
where did that come from?
One-ply toilet paper.
Whoa!
That escalated very quickly.
One-ply toilet paper.
You bleed when you use one-ply toilet paper? That's called a paper towel. It's called a Brillo pad.
I was gonna say, are you using fucking sandpaper to wipe your ass? What's going on,
dude? If it's one ply, double up. What is that?
I just rather go get the cottonelle.
I was just saying, you're there. What you gonna do? I'm gonna go get the cottonelle with your ass sticking.
Yes, I'm gonna walk all the way to Safeway with my pants around my ankles.
Let's be honest. If that shit happened, there was no toilet paper. You would pull your pants up and go to the store with dookie butt.
I'm burning them underwear after I get home too.
No, you're not. I mean, don't lie for the show.
I'm not lying for the show.
You're not gonna burn that.
I would do a lot for the show, but I'm not lying.
You were gonna go downstairs and do a fucking wash and fold and put those motherfuckers back in rotation. And you say there's a skid mark. You're like, dude, I had to run fast that day. Like the Flash burning up underwear. Does the Flash burn up underwear? You ever think about that? Like, dude. I mean, like, if you're the Flash, do you burn up underwear? Like,
well, yeah, because he would burn up regular clothes. That's why his suit has to be. You're
running real fast. I mean, the touch, the feel of cotton burning your ass.
Oh shit!
So, man, you took out a lot of rules right here, man. Yeah, when you got interns or producers, you have to go over this shit.
Give me one more rule and we'll wrap this up. What's the best one you can see?
These are all fucking lame. I'm just gonna run them down. Spit out your gum in the trash. Don't be lazy with shopping carts.
Hey, I got the ultimate unwritten rule right here for you, and it's the most simple rule ever in the history books that we got, and it might even been invented by black people. Bros before hoes, man.
I felt like he needed that. He really needed that for that. Thank you, the host with no name. You just dropped a Moab of knowledge on us.
Yeah, right.
Actually, that's the white dude translation. It was homies before hoes. That's how it started. How the H and H make more sense, and it seems like more of a cool black guy thing. Homies before hoes. Yeah, that's how it started. And then some guy who went to Harvard and has a microbrewery right now says, no, we should call it bros.
Yeah.
Thank you for appropriating more of my culture. I appreciate that.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, and then cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. Boy, you really took out all the good funny ones.
Well, that's because I thought you wanted a short list like all your other lists. Because
I wanted a short list, but I wanted good ones. This is too obvious.
Ladies.
You know what?
Don't fight during the show.
You fucking vagina living in New Orleans.
But yo,
I hope. You know what? I hope there's a fucking flood. And
there actually is right now, so I gotta get the fuck out of here.
And nobody gets hurt. And nobody gets hurt. Let me note that nobody gets hurt, but it fucking washes you down the river for at least a couple miles to teach you to stop being a dick.
I needed you to calm down and go sit in traffic waiting on that new casino. But also, you already know, so it's about that time to go. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh, and that is
Shaq.
Yeah, you got it. Don't forget to check out what is that?
Swiss.michaels95 at SoundCloud.
It's all
there
complicated.
You go. Check out his snippet. Oso's becoming our new producer. And we'll see you guys next week. I can't hear the beat. Is it on right now?
Yeah,
no, it's cool. You don't got no rhythm anyway. Dance to that, bitch. How you like that? Yeah, it's fucking time. It's the Hype Podcast. The beat's coming back around one more time. Here, I'll give you a little bit of my headphone there.
Can you hear it?
Pause. Give you a little bit of my headphone there.
Bobbing his head and everything. It's awesome.
He has great rhythm. Can't count a bar to save his life. Has great rhythm. This is
Hey,
the
don't
Hype
forget to hit
Podcast.
us up.
What? You want to?
Don't forget to hit us up, 442-999-HYPE. And this is Oh So Fresh with the Hype Podcast broadcast after the podcast.
It's the Hype Podcast after the podcast, and I'd like to give it up to my man Shaq for being a little bit more prepared today. I would like to criticize the fact that you pick out the fucking lamest rules in the world. Look both ways before you cross the street. No, that's a written rule. It's in the fucking the first grade manual. This motherfucker right here. But thank you for stepping up your game. Shout out to my man out there in the NO, because nobody was trying to find your fucking ass, so nobody got any fucking Blazers gear. So tell your pimp to be nice to you. This is the Hype Podcast, and we out.
Bye, Felicia.